Well, this is the last thing that I really expected to be doing. Well, guess I'll have to explain this one. Hi, Kevin here, Binrod Garage. Yeah, had a little mishap. Engine got put in, went to put the distributor in, ran into a problem. So, guess I get to explain that. That happens to be part of the process. And it's better to come across it now than if I was to try to get things running. So, let me go ahead and get into that. So, I was going to set my distributor. Before setting the distributor, I was going to go ahead and reprime the engine just to get the oils flowing through it. Everything nice and lubricated again. Got my tool right down there. So, stuck it in there, started priming. First thing that happened, oil started coming out of here. Yeah, that's fine. That's where this goes. I had to remove it because no room. Just put a bolt in it. Started priming again. Got a funny noise. Heard a clunk. No longer had tension on the tool. So now the tool is not doing what it needs to do. The only thing I could figure was something happened to the oil pump. Of course, you see it sitting down there. So, drop the pan, the oil pump, and a bolt was sitting in the bottom of it. What am I going to do? Okay. The extension rod also got stuck in the priming tool. So, that was another situation. But the thing is, no fault of the guy that put it together, my uncle. Really, he deals in Fords more than Chevys, and he reused the bolt that was originally in this, which happened to be incorrect. So it loosened up and didn't work. So I've got a new bolt coming, and we'll have to clean all this up. So that's what the new Felpro gasket set's for. So I got to clean up the pan. I got to clean up the engine. This is in the worst position to have to do this because I'm going to be under it trying to set this thing in. But it is what it is. So anyway, I got to get that new bolt, or not new, but I got to get that oil pump back in. Like I said, I have actually an ARP stud coming that is appropriate for this application. It's a little bit overkill because I'm not using anything fancy, but I'd rather have overkill and something that's going to stay. So we will get that put back up in there, and all the gasket material cleaned off the engine, or the pan, and the engine, and get that put back together. So, like I said, it was better for this to have happened now than at a later time. Like driving would suck. So, that's okay. That's where I'm at. It's alright. We're okay. So, being in that process and being that's just kind of where we are, a step back for a change. And, I didn't really plan on getting into the engine. That's just, it is what it is. So, we'll go ahead and carry on. We'll get this cleaned up back together, and then I can move forward on that. So, I do have a list that I've put together for progression's sake, so that I can kind of go through the steps of what I need to do to get this thing actually freaking running. Because that is the goal. That's where I want to be. We'll get there. All right? My next steps will be, like I said, clean things up. So, okay, so I got what I wanted to get in. This is the ARP high volume stud kit. I don't have a high volume, but this is better quality, so I'm just going to go with it. I did check the hole with this tap and everything seems to be good. So if this torques up to the right spec, then we should be good to go. So I'm just going to get this opened up, get a little Loctite on here, and get this up in the hole in the stud, and hopefully this thing will tighten up, be good to go. Also, I have cleaned up the oil pan, so they got that all cleaned up. I did get the block cleaned up. It still has the rubbers. Looking at those, they look like they're still in good shape. They just got the new cork, so we'll go ahead and give that a go. I've got my Permatex here, which is good for oil pans, oil resistance, blah blah, all that good stuff. So hopefully get this thing back together. It's been cold, it's been damp. I'm trying to keep the shop closed down so moisture doesn't get in here and affect the bottom end of the car, which I've got stuff everywhere as always, but it's up off the ground right now, so I can get under there to take care of what I need to take care of. So as of right now, this is next. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. All right, well, oil pump is now, let me get some light on here somewhere. Oil pump is now in. Got that bolt in. It's actually over here. I don't know if you can see it. There, let me put that down there. Yeah, the camera gets in the way, but it's over. It's right here, right there. So, and it torqued down to 55 foot-pound. So it's holding. So we're just going to go with it. So next is to clean up the gasket right there best I can. Probably reuse that rubber gasket on and back. Might as well. It hadn't had any heat or anything on it, so just got to clean it up a little bit and RTV it again. So, but I gotta get the oil and stuff off of it, front and back, over there as well. So, but yeah, good news is that oil pump is now back in the car. Happy about that. So, stick around.